Hello everybody, Inter back again with another video, and today guys I want to talk about this match between Rafael Nadal and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas defeating Rafael Nadal here in Madrid on clay. I really didn't see this coming, guys. I even did a video a couple of hours ago where I was convinced that Rafael Nadal will beat Tsitsipas, and that in straight sets. I even believed that, guys, because they have faced each other 3 times before, and Tsitsipas has not even taken one set against Rafa Nadal. So I was pretty convinced that the same scenario will be in this match as well. But Tsitsipas, guys, really surprised me. I definitely didn't believe that Tsitsipas would defeat Rafa Nadal. I was convinced that we will have a blockbuster final tomorrow between Rafa Nadal and Novak Djokovic. I'm just shocked, guys, to be quite honest. I know that Tsitsipas is a great talent, guys. He's one of the greatest talent in the world. He is only 20 years old, and he is a future world #1, I believe, guys, for sure, and definitely a future Grand Slam winner, I believe. He is probably the best next gen player that we have, guys. I know, yeah, TM, he has, Zverev, he has been more successful than Tsitsipas, but Zverev is a couple, he's older than Tsitsipas. I believe Zverev is 22 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and Tsitsipas is only 20 years old, so Zverev is a couple of years older than Tsitsipas. But Tsitsipas, guys, he is a real big deal. And I didn't know this before as well. I've seen him play before, guys. It is not that it was the first time that I saw him play against Nadal. It was Tsitsipas who defeated Roger Federer in that Australian Open 4th round earlier this year. But I just thought that the matchup is bad for Tsitsipas, which the history shows us that it really is, because they have faced each other 3 times before, Tsitsipas and Nadal, and Tsitsipas has not taken one set against Nadal. Most recently they faced each other in Australian Open semifinals, where Rafa totally destroyed Tsitsipas. But Tsitsipas is just getting better and better, guys, for each day and for each month and for each year, guys. So, and Rafa Nadal, he is not playing tennis like we are used to, guys. He is not playing tennis like we used to. Of course, he still plays high quality tennis, Nadal. It is not like he's losing the 2nd or 3rd or 4th rounds. He's getting himself to the deep rounds. He was in the semi-final. He was in the final in Australian Open, lost to Djokovic. The only tournament he didn't go deep was in Acapulco. I believe he lost in the 3rd round against Kyrgios, but the other tournaments he has been deep. He was in the semifinals in Monte Carlo. He was in semifinals in Indian Wells. He withdrew there because of his knee problems. He was supposed to meet Federer there in Indian Wells, but he withdrew there because of knee problems. He was in semifinals in Monte Carlo. He lost to Fognini, the champion, later on. He was in semi-final in Barcelona, lost to Dominic Thiem, the champion there. So he has only lost to the champions so far this year. Let's see if the same scenario will be here in Madrid as well. Let's see if Stefanos Tsitsipas can win this title tomorrow against Novak Djokovic in the final. Guys, it is. Tennis is not easy to predict. For me, it was hard to predict the first semifinal between Dominic Thiem and Novak Djokovic. I wasn't sure who would win that battle. In the end, Djokovic won that battle, like we all know. This one, I was more sure. I was more confident, guys. And I told it, and I've said it in the videos that I have released that you guys have seen. But man, Tsitsipas he played unbelievable tennis. I don't know if I've ever seen him play this good, guys. Especially not on clay, for sure. I have never seen him play this good on clay, for sure. Yeah, I know he was in a Barcelona final last year, I believe, and he lost to Nadal in pretty convincing way. He lost in straight sets to Nadal in the Barcelona final last year. But This year he is even better, guys. He has won 2 titles already, one in Marseille and one in Estoril. He's all in all, Tsitsipas has won 3 titles in his career, in his young career. His first title he won last year in Stockholm, in the capital city of Sweden, by the way, where I'm from. So he's progressing, guys. He's going forward with his tennis. He is developing, guys. And his backhand is. I was impressed by his backhand. His backhand, in my opinion, is his weakest shot in his arsenal. His forehand and his serve has always been huge in Tsitsipas' game. Not always, but it is his 2 big strengths. But his backhand has been his big issue. So I thought that Rafa Nadal would win a lot of points on in his attacking Stefanos' backhand side, and Rafa will get rewarded on that with that game plan. But Rafa didn't got rewarded, guys. Stefanos Tsitsipas really, he hits great backhand. Yes, he did a lot. He did a couple of enforced errors with his backhand. Yeah, I know, and he did a couple of mishits with his backhand. But all in all, Tsitsipas did a solid match, great performance, guys. On the stats, guys, Tsitsipas did 36 unforced errors to Rafa Nadal 31 unforced errors. Tsitsipas did only 5 more unforced errors than Rafa Nadal. Considering what kind of shot maker Tsitsipas is, that is not a big difference, guys. He only makes 5 more unforced errors than Rafa Nadal, and we all know that Rafa Nadal doesn't hit the ball as hard as Tsitsipas. He doesn't do that. He doesn't play as attacking tennis, as offensive tennis like Tsitsipas do, guys. So, and even despite all that, Tsitsipas did only 5 more unforced errors than Rafa Nadal. He did 36 unforced errors, Tsitsipas, and Rafa did 31. And in the winners part, Tsitsipas did 32 unforced errors, and Rafa did 28 unforced errors. So Tsitsipas did 4 more winners than Nadal. So it was a close match, guys. To be quite honest, guys, it was not like Tsitsipas won this match straightforward from the first point to the last point. But like I said a couple of days ago, when these top players face each other, when these Tsitsipas is in the top 10 in the world, guys. He's top 10 in the world. So, and Rafa is number 2 in the world. So when these top guns faces each other, guys, it's 1 point here and 1 point there who will decide the winner. But I never believed that the match will be this close to begin with, guys, because like I said earlier today, I thought that Rafa will punish Tsitsipas' backhand, but Tsitsipas has improved his backhand, guys. He really has improved. At least in this match, I was impressed. He didn't do a lot of unforced errors with his backhand, and he was challenging Rafa from the backhand, from the baseline, guys. We all know that Rafa is really good from the baseline. He grinds down his opponents from the baseline, guys, but he didn't grind down Tsitsipas in this match, guys. Absolutely not. Tsitsipas could challenge Rafa from the baseline. Tsitsipas could. He defeated Rafa from the baseline in many rallies, guys. So I was impressed by Tsitsipas' game, to say the least, guys. Then Rafa, he didn't do his best match in his career. Of course he didn't do, but he was not horrible, Rafa. He was not horrible. He rarely is horrible. Like I have said many times before in my videos, Rafa has the greatest, the highest, lowest level I have ever seen. He never does horrible tennis matches. He really doesn't, guys. In my opinion, and even today, he was not horrible. He was not superb. No, he wasn't. He was not superb. He still leaks too many unforced errors to be Rafa Nadal. 36 unforced errors. It's still too many to be Rafael Nadal, because Rafa Nadal is known to not do a lot of unforced errors. But Rafa he's not 25, 26 years old, guys, anymore. He's 32 years old. Soon he will be 33 years old. So he's not. He is not in his peak of a career, guys. He's not in his peak. And the results are showing that. He has lost 3 straight matches on clay. The first match he lost to Fabio Fognini in I'm talking on clay now, guys. His best surface, where he should be really, really, really good, like he has been in 14, 15 years in his career now, Rafa Nadal, and has won 57 titles on clay. He of course he has the record, the most titles won in history with 57. So he lost in Monte Carlo against Fognini, he lost against Dominic Thiem in Barcelona, now he's losing against Tsitsipas here in Madrid. So he has lost three straight times on clay to 3 different opponents, guys. So this is an alarming sign for Rafa Nadal that French Open is wide open, guys. He is not the overwhelming favorite. He is one of the favorites. Yes, he is one of the top 3-4 favorites. He will always be that, guys. As long as he plays tennis, in my opinion. But I don't know if he is still the favorite, guys, Rafa Nadal, to be quite honest. He is one of the favorites, but is he the number 1 favorite anymore, Rafa? I doubt it, guys. I don't know what you think, but I doubt it, guys, to be quite honest. Thiem, Djokovic, now even Tsitsipas is proving that they can beat him, guys. Yes, yes, it's 3 sets matches, guys. In 5 sets, Rafa is a different animal to take. I know that, but players are not afraid of Rafa like they were used to be, guys. Before guys, when Rafa played clay court tennis, most of the players they were defeated on the locker room, guys. Without playing 1 point, they were defeated on the locker room, guys. But that's not the case anymore. Absolutely not, guys. It's definitely not the case anymore. Fognini proved that, Dominic Thiem proved that, and now Tsitsipas is proving that as well. On the serving part, Rafa served better than Tsitsipas. He landed 73% first serves, and Tsitsipas landed 70% first serves. So Rafa landed more high percentage first serves than Tsitsipas. And Rafa even won behind his first serves more than Tsitsipas. He won 59% of the first serves, and Tsitsipas won 57% of the first serves. Even on the second service part, Rafa won more second serves than Tsitsipas. He won 44% of the second serves, Rafa, and Tsitsipas won 42% of the second serves. To be quite honest, guys, when you look at the stats, only 3 stats that Tsitsipas was better than Rafa Nadal. He did more winners than Rafa Nadal. He did 32 winners, and Rafa Nadal did only 28 winners. So he did 4 more winners than Rafa Nadal. He did more services than Rafa Nadal. Tsitsipas made 5 services, and Rafa did only 1 services. And this is the key. And this was what decided the winner from the loser. Tsitsipas braked more Rafa's serve. Tsitsipas braked Rafa 6 times, and Rafa braked only 5 times. So that was a deal breaker, guys. Like you all know, you who follow tennis, the player who wins the most important points, the player who wins the most important games will win the match, and that was the case, because Tsitsipas was not better than Rafa Nadal on the unforced errors part, on the serving part, on the winning more first percentage of serve, on winning more second percentage of serves. He was not better than Rafa Nadal. He wasn't, guys. So the only 3 things that he was better than Rafa Nadal was making more winners. He did 4 more winners than Rafa Nadal. Tsitsipas did 32 winners. Rafa Nadal did only 28. Tsitsipas did more aces, 5 aces to Rafa Nadal, 1 ace. But that stat will never decide the winner. That is, to be quite honest, the aces stats rarely decides a winner in a tennis match. Sometimes it does for Karlovic and Isner, but not for Rafa Nadal or Tsitsipas or Federer or Djokovic, in my opinion. But the most important stat that Tsitsipas was better on was of breaking serve. Tsitsipas braked 6 times, and Rafa Nadal braked 5 times. And in the end, that was the deal breaker for the match and for Tsitsipas, and that's why he won this match. He won the most important points, and he won the most important games in the end. In the end, Tsitsipas deserved to win this match, of course. So now he's in the final against Novak Djokovic tomorrow. Who will win that final? Man, I don't know. It is impossible to predict these tennis matches, guys, to be quite honest. It is 1-1 in the head-to-head between Tsitsipas and Novak Djokovic. They faced each other, I believe, last year in Toronto, I believe, in 2008, and Tsitsipas won in 2-1 in a 3-set battle. So they have not faced each other many times, and they've only faced each other one time, like I said, last year in Toronto, in which Tsitsipas won the only meeting they have faced each other. But now it is the second meeting tomorrow, and this time they will face each other on clay. So who will win this match? Tsitsipas can win it. Djokovic can win it. Djokovic has raised his level since Australian Open. Now in Madrid, this is Djokovic's best tournament since the Australian Open, like I said earlier today. And Tsitsipas has won 2 tournaments already, guys. 1 tournament in Marseille and 1 tournament in Australia last week. So he's on a really, really good run on clay, guys. Like I said, he won his first clay court tournament last week in Australia, a small 250 class tournament in Portugal. So now he can win his second clay court tournament in his career, and his 4th ATP Tour title all in all. Who will win the final tomorrow? Guys, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. Djokovic can win it. Tsitsipas can win it. I don't know, guys. It's hard to predict. Comment below. Tell me what you believe, guys. I'm gonna say one name. If Tsitsipas plays tomorrow like he did today with 70% first serves in play, he will definitely have a great chance of defeating Novak Djokovic as well. Absolutely. To land 70% first serves in, that is a really high number. And Tsitsipas has a great serve, guys. He's pretty tall guy, guys. So he has a good serve, guys. And he plays good from the baseline as well. Can he play as good tomorrow like he did against Nadal today? Let's see. I guess he can. Why not? He's in the final. He has. If he wasn't good, he will not be in this final, guys. He's in a good run. He won Australia last week. He's in the final here in Madrid. So he can definitely defeat Novak Djokovic, and he did only 36 unforced errors. That is not crazy much. Yeah, I know Djokovic is solid from the baseline as well. Djokovic is looking good as well. He did only 29 unforced errors earlier today against Dominic Thiem. But I have a feeling that Tsitsipas, he can take this, guys. I don't know. I just have this feeling. I'm not sure. It can go either way tomorrow, guys, but I have a feeling that Tsitsipas can take this one tomorrow. It's a toss-up, really. It's a toss-up. Djokovic can take it as well, absolutely. But Tsitsipas, he's impressing on me. He's playing really good from the both wings, both from the forehand, like he usually always does. But his backhand is impressing on me as well, guys. He's hitting his backhand good, guys. I've never seen him hit his backhand this good. So he can really take Novak Djokovic tomorrow, guys. I will say Tsitsipas. Why not? I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure, guys. Djokovic can win it as well. He really can do, guys. But if I am forced to choose one name, I will say it's Stefanos Tsitsipas. He will win his first Masters 1000 title tomorrow. His first, guys. He will win it. He is in his second Masters 1000 final, I believe. I think he was in the Toronto final as well last year. He lost to Rafael Nadal. So now he's in his second Masters 1000 title here in Madrid. And I think he will win it. Why not, guys? Yeah, Djokovic can win it as well. I know that. And I will not be surprised if Djokovic won. Of course, I'm not stupid. But my guts are saying that Stefanos Tsitsipas, he is really confident after beating Rafael Nadal, the greatest clay court player of all time. And after beating Rafael Nadal for the first time in his career. And after not taking one set against Nadal before in 3 meetings, now he defeats Rafa for the first time in his career. He is full of confidence. So I think he believes really in himself that he can defeat Novak Djokovic as well. So, and he's playing well, guys, Tsitsipas. He's playing good. He's playing solid. He's playing good from the baseline. He's serving good. He's returning not amazing, but he's returning pretty solid as well. So I will say Tsitsipas, guys. I will say Tsitsipas. He was one of my dark horses before this event started. I don't know if you guys remember. I had top five favorites and 3 dark horses, and one of the dark horses was Tsitsipas, and now he is in the final. So I will say Tsitsipas will win his first Master 1000 title tomorrow against Novak Djokovic. Let's see if I'm right or wrong, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care and bye bye.